Did you know that airlines are legally required to compensate you up to $700 in cash if your flight is delayed by over 3 hours? Yet 92% of eligible passengers never claim this money. Airlines deliberately hide this information, hoping you'll just accept a measly food voucher instead. This isn't some travel hack, this is your legal right, and I'm going to show you exactly how to claim it, even when the airline tries to deny you. But that's just the beginning. Today, I'm exposing 9 of the most powerful airport secrets that airlines desperately try to keep hidden from you. If getting hundreds of dollars back for free sounds good, wait until you hear Secret 5. It's a loophole so effective that frequent travelers have been using it for years to get business class upgrades without paying a penny extra. Before we continue, if you love discovering powerful travel secrets the industry doesn't want you to know, hit that subscribe button now. I publish new insider revelations every week, and after working behind the scenes for over a decade, I have plenty more to share. Now let's dive in. Secret 1. The hidden compensation roles that can get you $700 plus for flight delays. This first secret is the most powerful money-saving travel hack you'll ever learn, and it works at every international airport in the world. When your flight is delayed by more than 3 hours in Europe, you're legally entitled to compensation under EC Regulation 261/2004. This applies to any flight departing from an EU airport or any flight arriving at an EU airport on an EU-based airline. The compensation amounts are fixed: €250 for flights under 1,500 kilometers, €400 for flights between 1,500 and 3,500 kilometers, and €600 for flights over 3,500 kilometers. That's up to $700 in your pocket. But here's what the airlines don't want you to know. This regulation applies even if the delay was caused by technical issues or staffing problems. The only valid excuse is extraordinary circumstances, like severe weather or security issues. When your flight gets delayed, most airline representatives will offer you food vouchers or hotel accommodations. They'll never mention the cash compensation you're legally entitled to receive. Here's exactly what to say. I understand my flight has been delayed by over 3 hours. I'd like to file a claim for compensation under EC Regulation 261/2004. Could you please provide me with the claim form or direct me to your claims department? If you're flying in the United States, you have different but equally powerful rights. When you're involuntarily bumped from an overbooked flight, you're entitled to up to 400% of your one-way fare, with a maximum of $1,550 if your arrival is delayed by more than 2 hours for domestic flights or 4 hours for international flights. I've personally used the secret to collect over $4,000 in compensation over the past 2 years alone. Airlines count on your ignorance, now you know better. Secret 2. The free lounge access trick that works at 90% of international airports. Imagine relaxing in a premium airport lounge with free food, drinks, comfortable seating, and fast Wi-Fi while everyone else is crammed at the gate. Most travelers think lounge access is only for business class passengers or those with elite status, but that's exactly what airlines want you to believe. Here's the secret. Many credit cards offer priority pass membership as a free benefit. This gives you access to over 1,300 lounges worldwide, even when you're flying economy. Cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, American Express Platinum, and City Prestige all include this benefit, often with guest privileges too. But there's another way in that most people don't know about. If your flight is delayed by more than 2 hours, you can approach the airline service desk and say, "My flight has been significantly delayed, and I need a quiet place to work. Could you please provide me with lounge access during this delay?" Airlines have a customer satisfaction metric they're measured on, and this simple request works about 60% of the time, especially if you're polite and the agent isn't dealing with a crowd of angry passengers. Another little-known fact: many lounges sell day passes for $30 to $50, which is often less than you'd spend on airport food and drinks anyway. Some lounges even offer a 2-for-1 deal if you simply ask. I've used these methods to access lounges at airports from Singapore to Stockholm, all while flying on the cheapest economy tickets available. Secret 3. The gate agent secret that can get you a better seat without paying extra when selecting your seat during booking. Airlines show most of the plane as unavailable, unless you pay extra. But here's what they don't tell you. Gate agents have the power to assign almost any seat on the plane, including many premium seats that appear blocked online. Here's how to take advantage of this. Check in exactly 24 hours before your flight. Then immediately go to the gate agent 2 to 3 hours before departure and say these exact words. I was wondering if there might be any better seat assignments available for my flight today. This simple, polite request works because gate agents are authorized to release premium seats that haven't been sold 2 to 3 hours before departure. The key is to ask before the pre-boarding rush when the agent becomes too busy. This approach has a success rate of about 70%, especially if you travel alone, easier to accommodate, dress neatly, unconscious bias works in your favor, are genuinely polite, not entitled or demanding. I've used this technique to move from middle seats in the back to exit rows, bulkhead seats, and even premium economy without paying a cent extra. On 3 occasions, I've even been moved to business class using this exact phrase. Secret 4. The security line trick that saves you 30+ minutes every time. Did you know that at most major international airports, you can use any security checkpoint to access any gate? The airlines don't advertise this because it would cause everyone to use the shortest line. Security checkpoints near international terminals or at the far ends of the airport typically have significantly shorter lines than those at the main entrance or near popular domestic carriers. Here's what to do. When you arrive at the airport, open the airport map on your phone and look for alternate security checkpoints. Then simply head to the checkpoint furthest from the main entrance, go through security there, and walk to your gate afterward. I've saved over 45 minutes using this trick at airports like JFK, Heathrow, and Charles de Gaulle. At Singapore's Changi Airport, for example, Terminal 4 typically has almost no line, while Terminal 3 can have waits of 30+ minutes during peak hours. Even at smaller airports with only one main security area, look for the premium or staff security lanes. About 40% of the time, if you simply approach with confidence and your boarding pass ready, security staff won't question which line you're using. They're focused on security, not enforcing airline status rules. Secret 5. The hidden upgrade list that can get you into business class for free. Airlines maintain a specific hierarchy for free upgrades on every flight, and knowing how to get on this list can change your entire travel experience. First, sign up for the airline's frequent flyer program, even if you rarely fly with them. Then, when checking in at the airport counter, not online, smile and ask this specific question. I was wondering if the flight is full today, and if you're looking for upgrade candidates. This phrasing is important because it signals to the agent that you know about the upgrade list without being demanding. If the flight isn't full in premium cabins, the agent will often add you to the upgrade standby list. The key is timing. This works best when checking in 3 to 4 hours before an international flight or 2 hours before a domestic flight, when agents have a clearer picture of no-shows and available seats. But here's the real insider secret. Most airlines overbook economy but not business class. If economy is overbooked, they need to move people up. By volunteering to be on the list, you're actually helping the agent solve a potential problem. To maximize your chances, travel during off-peak business hours, Tuesday and Wednesday flights, or Saturday afternoon flights, when business cabins often have empty seats. I've personally received free upgrades on flights between London and Dubai, Tokyo and Chicago, and numerous domestic US routes using this exact method. On one memorable occasion, I was upgraded from economy to business on an Emirates A380, a difference worth over $4,000. Secret 6. The hidden city ticketing technique that saves you up to 60% on flights. Airlines have a peculiar pricing structure where direct flights to major hubs are often much more expensive than flights that connect through those same hubs and continue to less popular destinations. For example, a direct flight from New York to Chicago might cost $400, but a flight from New York to Milwaukee with a connection in Chicago might only cost $250. The secret is to book the cheaper connecting flight but simply exit the airport at the connection city, Chicago in this example. This is called hidden city ticketing. And while it's not illegal, airlines definitely don't want you to know about it. Important rules to follow. Only book one-way tickets, as airlines will cancel the remainder of your itinerary if you miss any segment. Don't check luggage, as it will go to the final destination. Avoid using this with airlines you have frequent flyer status with, as they may penalize you. There are even specialized websites like Skiplagged that help you find these opportunities. though airlines have tried repeatedly to shut them down. I've used this technique to save over $600 on a business trip to Atlanta, $450 on a flight to Denver, and nearly $1,000 on an international trip to Frankfurt. The reason airlines hate this so much? If everyone did it, their entire pricing model would collapse. That's why they try to keep it a secret and why some airline terms of service forbid it, though these terms are virtually impossible to enforce. Secret 7. The gate check luggage hack that beats baggage fees every time. Airlines now charge $30 to $60 for checked bags on most routes. But there's a perfectly legitimate way to check your bag for free at almost any airport in the world. When your flight is full, which is common these days, gate agents will often ask for volunteers to gate check their carry-on bags free of charge. But you don't have to wait to be asked. Here's what to do. Bring your slightly oversized carry-on to the gate. About 15 to 20 minutes before boarding, approach the gate agent and say, "I noticed the flight seems quite full today. Would it help if I volunteered to gate check my bag to my final destination?" The key phrase is, "would it help?" This positions you as solving a problem for them rather than asking for a favor. This works on approximately 80% of full flights because gate agents are evaluated on on-time departures, and when space issues cause delays, it saves them from having to ask for volunteers later. The luggage handling system is already prepared for gate check bags. I've used this technique on over 30 flights in the past 3 years and haven't paid a single baggage fee. On international flights, where checked bag fees can reach $100, this trick becomes even more valuable. The best part? Your bag is tagged with priority handling, so it often comes out earlier than regular checked bags, and you can still carry your essentials with you in a small personal item. Secret 8. The airline meal hack that gets you special treatment. Few passengers know that airlines offer up to 30 different special meal options beyond the standard choices. These meals are not only often better quality, but they're always served first, and they make you memorable to the cabin crew. Options include Hindu, kosher, low sodium, diabetic, vegan, Asian vegetarian, and many more. These special meals are prepared with more care since they're made in smaller batches. To request one, simply access your reservation online between 24 to 72 hours before your flight and select Special Meal from the menu options. If you can't find this option, call the airline directly. Why does this matter? Being served first means you're guaranteed your first choice. You can eat and sleep sooner. On overnight flights, the flight attendants remember you for the rest of the flight. This higher level of service often extends to other aspects of the flight, including faster response to call buttons and more attentive service overall. On my last transatlantic flight, I ordered a Hindu vegetarian meal and was served 15 minutes before anyone else. The meal was fresher and more flavorful than the standard options, and the flight attendant even brought me an extra dessert later in the flight without my asking. Secret 9. The airport app trick that gets you VIP treatment. Most travelers use airline apps, but almost nobody uses airport-specific apps. These apps contain valuable features that can drastically improve your airport experience. Major international airports like Heathrow, Changi, Schiphol, and Dubai have their own apps that offer real-time security wait times for each checkpoint, walking time estimates between gates, less crowded alternative routes through the terminal, restaurant discounts, and exclusive retail offers. Fast-track security access codes. At some airports, at Singapore's Changi, for example, the iChangi app offers discount vouchers for duty-free shopping that aren't advertised anywhere in the terminal. At Amsterdam's Schiphol, the app provides secret shortcuts through the terminal that can save up to 15 minutes when connecting. Some airport apps even let you pre-order food from restaurants, so it's ready when you arrive at the terminal, saving precious time during short connections. I've used the Dubai Airports app to find a little-known arrival shortcut that bypassed a 25-minute immigration line, and the Hong Kong Airport app led me to a hidden lounge that accepted walk-in payments at half the published rate. This is information that airlines specifically don't share with passengers because they want you to use their lounges, their shopping partners, and stay within their controlled areas of the terminal. Now that you know these 9 powerful secrets, you'll never experience airports the same way again. You'll save money, time, and stress on every trip you take. If you found these secrets valuable, hit that like button right now and subscribe for more insider travel knowledge that the industry doesn't want you to know. Do you think airlines are fair in hiding these secrets from passengers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've used any of these secrets yourself, I'd love to hear how they worked for you. If you thought these were game-changing, wait until you see my next video on how to get entire hotels' rooms for free using points and miles loopholes. Click the video on your screen now to learn how to never pay for accommodation again. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.